Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the National Guard 5025C charcoal TPE double batwing self-adhesive seal. This is gasketing is what it is. And let's dissect the part number. 5025 is this inside corner type profile of material that we're looking at here. And the C stands for charcoal, which is a very dark brown color, even bordering on very close to black. So it's very dark. They call it charcoal. TPE stands for thermoplastic elastomers, which is the material that this double batwing sort of profile feature is. Okay, there's a rigid PVC backer with the self-adhesive tape on both legs. That's just a peel away tape. So this material is gasketing, and it's installed obviously in the inside corner of a frame. Okay, typically I would see this in steel frames very commonly. The double batwing, because it's got two sets of fins on either side, and it's very effective because there's a lot of surface area and an additional trap, so to speak, of allowing material to get through, like wind or dust, actually. And I've installed this material for its intended use of being smoke and draft control gasketing for rated doors for smoke and draft control. Okay. I've also used it just because it's easy to install, it's very effective, and provides an additional layer of barrier between two sides of a building, a space. For instance, rear of the space is the shop. The front of the space, separated by a wall, is the showroom. You want to keep the dust and sound from the shop out of the showroom for obvious reasons. In this material, it's super easy to use in terms of installation to supplement what you're already working with there for gasketing purposes. There is a link below this video called Product Brochure, which shows everything important about this and its sister related products. So absolutely review that before you decide if this is the one that you want to use, or for your edification to determine what else is available from National Guard. There is also a link below here called Installation, which gives you some steps about how to go about installing the material, and I'd like to touch on them now. Your frame needs to be of a reasonably warm temperature, at least 50 degrees Fahrenheit or above. Otherwise, your adhesive is not going to be able to do its job. Frame needs to be completely clean and free of debris, dust, etc. If the frame has been recently painted, you'll want to make sure that the paint is completely cured by at least a week. You're going to want to measure and pre-cut the pieces. Obviously, you wouldn't want to try to bend that around anything, even miter it if possible. Protective backing. Remove 1 to 2 feet of this at a time when you're installing it. It's paramount that this gets installed into the corner of the frame exactly where it's supposed to go, otherwise the door is going to bind and not work correctly. So be sure that you're getting that in there. Press it firmly to get it installed. Okay? You don't want to try to pull it off, and you don't also want to try to pull this at all. Even though it's a rigid PVC backer, you don't want to make it any more than just taut. That's all you want to do when you're installing this. And other than that, the material is quite excellent. National Guard is a full complement, as you can see from that link, to the product brochure of this material and various other evolutionary steps of the material. Double batwing is very common and very typical because it's so effective. Charcoal, and you can see charcoal finish, and you can see from that link to the product brochure the other colors that are available as well. Any questions on the National Guard 5025C clear tape, a self-adhesive tape, double batwing style weather stripping gasketing, or any other National Guard product, please feel free to reach out to us. Thank you very much.